Hello, people out there. I have a question for you. What is your daily Tuesday evening routine? What do you do Tuesday after you finish working or whatever you do on a Tuesday? I'll tell you mine. Okay? So every Tuesday, I come home. I whip off my clothes and I don't need these clothes anymore. It's Tuesday. And maybe I whip up a nice meal or some cream. I whip up some cream. I love whipped cream. And then maybe I'll be like, oh, shit, you know what? I don't have any corn chips to go with my whipped cream. So I'm just going to whip out to the store and grab some corn chips. And, I remember one time I was driving Tuesday night because I was whipping out to the store. And this guy just came and whipped right in front of me, whipped right into the parking lot and was smashed into him. It's like, use your signal, buddy. What's going on? So he whipped right in front of me. I had to slam on the brakes. I was like, so it wasn't a good Tuesday. I go home and I see that in the mail, my magazine from a bulk superstore that I like to go to with my membership card has arrived. I'm like, yes, the magazine's here. So I whipped through the magazine. I thought, nah, I don't really need any of this stuff, but it looks cool and it's a good price. And then watch TV. I don't watch TV. I'm such a liar. I don't know. I just kind of stare at the sky for a little bit and then it's time to go to sleep. That's my Tuesday afternoon and evening. How about you? What do you do on a Tuesday night? I'm here to teach you some phrasal verbs. I've used all of them in the sentences that I've just said and explain to you what they are. So, whip out. Let's say that you're in a restaurant and everyone's arguing to pay the bill. I'm just like, someone else want to pay? Your friend whips out his credit card or her credit card and says, I'll pay for everything. So if you whip something out, it's usually in your pocket or in your pants, it means you show something quickly. So you hear in movies like, the guy whipped out his credit card or she just whipped out $100 bill. It means you show or release something quickly. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Whip or whipped off, okay? We have to be careful with the past tense pronunciation of this as well, because we don't want to say whipped. We're going to spell it with an ED, but it's going to be sounded like a T. So whipped off. What I said to you is when I get home, I whip off my clothes. It means you remove them quickly, not slowly. You can whip off your shoes, right? Clothes are so uncomfortable. So to whip off means to take off, phrasal verb, or remove something, but it's got to be quickly. That's the whole thing about this. Glad I had a coffee before I did this lesson because you got to be fast, okay? Whip out of. So I said the guy whipped into the parking lot means he entered quickly. The opposite would be to whip out of. So I was driving, I whipped out of the parking lot like a crazy woman behind the wheel. Just basically mean I left it really fast in a hurry. A lot of these phrasal verbs here, this is what we're doing, you're going to hear these in movies. This is slang. And you're thinking, why are they talking about a whip? Because whips move fast. So whip out of is leave. Whip into is you enter quickly. You say, oh, I just got to whip into or zip into the store and get some barbecue corn chips. It means you're not there for a long time. You're just going to go in, get your corn chips, and go. Whip in, whip out. I like this one. Yeah. I'm going to whip up some breakfast. Again, it means you're making it quickly. But we can also literally whip cream. Oh man, I love whipped cream. So I'm a chef, yeah. So you get the cream in the liquid form and you whip it and it becomes pure whipped cream. Magic. I could just eat bowls of that stuff. So not really slang. Actually, whipping cream is to whip something up. But to whip up a meal means you make it quickly. What's your favorite meal to whip up? Some people that are really good cooks are just like, I'm just going to whip something up for brunch. It's like, dude, how did you make all this food? I just whipped it up. It's like, no, you didn't, dude. You were like 3 years in the kitchen making that stuff. But it's magic. Whip it up. And whip through. So it means to read something quickly. Or you can also go through something quickly. So you can say like, oh, I'm just going to whip through the drive-through and get some nuggets. I don't know what you get at the drive-through. I need a milkshake. I'm just going to whip through the drive-through and get a milkshake, if you will. So I want to know what you do on a Tuesday evening. And I want to know what phrasal verbs you're whipping. Is it cream? Is it people? I'm out of here. I'm going to whip off to the store now. Bye.